Hi, this is Brian the Bean Counter, and in today's Excel video, I want to show you how to use the AutoSum function. So in Excel, if I have like several numbers here, 3 columns of 5-digit numbers, and if I just want to total up each one of these columns, the easiest way to do it is click in the cell where you want the answer to be. So if I want the answer, the total for all of these numbers to show up right down here in cell A22. I'm going to click that cell, and then I'm going to come up in my ribbon and look for the Greek looking E. So it's right here. So if I click this once, Excel will look above, and it's basically asking me, do you want a total of all of these cells? And if that's what I want, I simply click the Greek looking E again, and it will give me a total. So now let's say I want to total up column B. If I click in cell B22, I can click the Greek looking E, and again, Excel is looking above and asking, hey, do you want to total up all of these cells? And I can either click the Greek looking E again, or I can just click the Enter key, hit the Enter key on my keyboard. Okay, now, if I click and I want to total up cells C1 through C20, if I click in cell C22, now an interesting thing happens. If I click the Greek looking E, the AutoSum button again, well now, it's asking me, it's kind of second guessing me here. And so it's asking me, do you want to total up these 2 numbers to the left of this cell? And I have to almost force Excel and say, no, I don't want to total up those. I want to, again, total up cells C1 through C20. So I have to actually physically come up and click and select this range of cells. And I can see the formula here is equals the sum of C1, the colon means through, so equals the sum of cells C1 through C20, and then I can hit the Enter key. Now let's say I do want a total of these 3 cells. If I click here in cell D22 and I hit the AutoSum button, it will look to the left. What Excel does is when you click the AutoSum button, it first looks above and tries to guess if that's the range you want. If there's nothing above it, it will look to the left and see if there are any numbers to the left, which there are. There are 3 numbers, so I can hit the Enter key and total up those. Another thing you can do, if I want to get a total of each of these, cells A1, B1, C1, I can click in cell D, hit the AutoSum button, and obviously there's nothing above it to total, so it's going to look to the left, and then I can hit the AutoSum button again or hit the Enter key. Now instead of going to each one and hitting the AutoSum button, I can actually just click this fill handle right here, this little dark handle, click and drag down, and it will copy that formula all the way down. I hope this video has been helpful, and if it has, please hit like and subscribe.